And the more time we spend actually increasing our self-awareness and asking ourselves those questions, the more clearly we can see those answers. But we all know them. We all know that there's something that we already know that we should be doing and that we're not doing. Welcome everyone to LifewithLiza podcast. Our mission at LifewithLiza is to share people's stories and the challenges that they have overcome so that those who are listening in can get the strength, the courage, and the hope to be their better selves. And what I wanted to talk to you, what I want to talk about with you today is, I find it insanely crazy how many people live their lives small. How many people are just scared to dream big because then probably they're more likely to fail. But what the craziest part about all of that is that we only have one life that we live. That we only have one, and we cannot keep living our lives as if we have a second chance after this one, as if it's trial one and then we get another one. If you do not go for your dreams in this one, you might never have another life. Maybe there are multiple lives and we come back to this planet multiple times, but we cannot be certain about that. And to be scared of other people's judgment or what your neighbors would say or what your friends would say or what your parents would say, and not actually going for your dream, not building a life that you desire, that is something that is scary. And that's the question that I ask a lot of my podcast guests as the last one. I ask them, imagine you are 80 years old, you're looking back on your life and you think, I wish I've done that. And now we go back to this present moment. You're here now, you're however old you are, you're looking at your life, and you already know there's something that you really need to do. You have this feeling inside of you. You know that you should do that, but you have not done it yet. What is it for you? What is that something that you have this feeling in your heart or in your gut that you must do that, but you have not done it yet? And you already know that you would regret it if you don't ever do that. If you let your fears stop you, the fear of judgment, the fear of other people would think, the fear of failure, and actually going so hard for something that you truly want to be good at and failing at it and turning out to be not so good at, and then failing again and failing again and failing again relentlessly. What is that thing for you? And I'm pausing here to give you some time to actually think about that question. It is a very thought-provoking question because somewhere deep down, all of us, we know that there is something that we are meant to be doing, and the more time we spend actually increasing our self-awareness and asking ourselves those questions, the more clearly we can see those answers. But we all know them. We all know that there's something that we already know that we should be doing and that we are not doing, and we know that we would regret that. And in the end, what I wanted to say, it's very powerful to have this paradigm shift and looking at your life as if you're 80 years old, because then you realize, if you look back on your life and you're 80 years old, you realize the things that were important to you in that very moment, and or the things that you were scared of in that very moment actually are not that scary. And actually you will not even understand why they were actually stopping you from doing what you truly wanted to do. Because in the end, your life is your own. Nobody will come and just hand you the life, the dream life that you have and say, here you go, here's your dream life. It's organized exactly in the way you want. You have exactly the job that you want. You're working on your passion. You exactly have the health that you want. You have the friends, the connections, the connection with spiritual connection. Nobody will hand it over to you. You need to first understand yourself. What is it that you truly want? And then work actively towards creating that. and disregarding other people's judgment, because it is your life. They can judge you all they want, and probably they're just too worried about their own life to actually be judging yours. But why would you actually want to sacrifice that? Because to sacrifice the life that you could be living because of the fear of what other people would think. And I think this has been a very powerful motivation for me personally, because I always think, I think about dying a lot, because it's a great motivator for me to bring my attention and bring my focus on what is truly important for me. Because I don't like to assume that I have another 80 years on this planet and I can do whatever I want. I like to assume that I have shorter periods of time that I really have to pursue what I really want to do. I don't really have time to waste. I don't really have time to waste at an event that I am not enjoying. I don't really have time to waste at the job that I'm not enjoying. I really want to be creating a life where I am doing what I'm meant to be doing. And I feel like sometimes when we think we have so much time, it can actually increase the time that we spend doing something that's actually not good for us. Whereas we should be making quicker decisions or moving more rapidly in that front. I think this is quite an interesting motivational talk, and I'm so curious to hear from you if you already know what are some of those things that you know that you're meant to be doing. Let me know in the comments. I'm super curious to read that, or reach out to me, and I'm super curious to have a chat on that. And what do you think is stopping you from actually doing that? Ask yourself those questions. Because all of the limitations that we are imagining in our minds, they're only real because we believe they're real. If we believe they're not real, they will also be not real, and we'll be able to pursue our dreams. But the main message of this podcast episode is stop putting so much emphasis on the external factors. Stop putting so much fear on those external factors. You do you, it's your life. Live a life that you will not regret living. Stop doing things that you're not enjoying doing. And I'm not saying, I know that the common argument to this point is, but I have responsibilities, I cannot just quit the job that I don't like, or I cannot just I have a family to feed, I cannot just quit the job. Okay, that's fine. Identify the fact that you don't like a job and start making a plan towards having a job that you would enjoy. It doesn't mean when I say stop doing what you're not enjoying, I'm not saying that you should not be taking on responsibilities or doing hard things. But I'm more saying, if you're not aligned with your mission, get more aligned with your mission. If you realize that the job that you're currently doing is actually not what you want to be doing, start thinking of the next steps that you can actually take. If you already know what else you want to pursue, maybe you can update your CV. Maybe you can look out for other opportunities and start pursuing those steps. Maybe if you don't know yet, you know that what you do now is not meant for you, but you don't know yet what is meant for you. Start doing some tests, start discovering new things, start trying out new things, but just stop making excuses. Stop making excuses that whatever limitations you have, that they are real. Just start taking action, and you'll see how there's this great phrase that says, argue for your limitations and they will be yours. Stop arguing for your limitations. Leave them and rise to the full potential that you truly have. Start taking action. Start taking more responsibility. I really hope this video gets you to take action. I really hope that you start caring a bit less about what other people think about you and a bit more about creating a life that you truly want to create for yourself, and that helps you to take action towards creating that life. Hope you did enjoy this episode, and if you did, please be sure to subscribe to this channel, to like this video, and I'll see you in the next episode.